So ladies, if you can hear me, now is the time. Olympiad team.
It's an honor to be here. Ladies and gentlemen, Science Olympiad is a national organization that was made by two science teachers to help students that are interested in science use critical thinking skills and prepare them for science careers and to get them to go a little bit farther than you normally would in the middle school. We compete on both the regional and the state level. And when I asked the students, what are we going to say for the school board? What are we going to present? They all came up with their own ideas, and I'm going to let them share here in a minute. I'll let you know that there are 23 different events. Some of them range from engineering like mousetrap cars and Rube Goldberg machines. And others of them are experimental events that they have to go the day of and perform an experiment or a lab or a crime buster scene. And then some of them, they require them to study and put together huge binders like Destiny has, and she'll tell you a little bit about that. But here they are.
Science Olympiad has taught me the importance of study. Many events in Science Olympiad, you cannot use notes, and studying was extremely important. I know without studying, I could not have gotten second place at the regional events in Awesome Aquifers.
In Science Olympiad, organization is key. As a team, we must maintain study materials and building supplies to practice for our events. Doing so reinforces important habits that assist us in our classes and other extracurricular activities. This experience has allowed me to develop a more keen sense of responsibility and devotion to my events. After months of preparation, I placed third at state in water quality.
Science Olympiad helps us learn to use our time effectively. If you do not learn to make the most out of your time, you'll never get successful anywhere. If I hadn't made the most out of what I had, I wouldn't have gotten 5th place at regionals for Reach for the Stars. My favorite event was experimental design because it was a sort of combination of building and an academic event.
Science Olympiad has taught us creativity. We mainly used items just lying around the room, such as the CD wheels on the mousetrap car.
Science Olympiad taught about a science Olympiad is the building aspect. You have to have steady hands, careful planning, and a big imagination. But most importantly, you have to have the will to try again. You have to be dedicated enough to throw away an old experiment and start again to make it better.
My favorite science Olympiad event is rocks and minerals, though it required a lot of studying and hard work. It taught me to be more productive and organized.
In Science Olympiad, we would learn to use our cooperation skills. We used our cooperation skills to place 16th in the state. My favorite event was forestry, and even though I didn't medal, I'll try harder next year.
The past year's Science Olympiad have been great. I've learned how to work well with others, and my leadership skills have improved. And doing that, I won first in micro mission at regionals, second in disease detective at regionals, 5th place micro mission at state.
One thing I forgot to mention is that for all these events, they had to work together with other people. It wasn't just they were sitting at home by themselves. For a lot of these events, they had 2 or 3 of them, and I'm just really impressed with them, and I'm really glad they're here tonight. And I'm looking forward to our state competition, which we'll make, which is in March, after we get very far in regionals, which is in February.
Cheerleaders and the band members as well. I will tell you, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. There's advice that is exchanged among administrators whenever it comes school board showcase time, and it is be brief and magnificent. I will tell you that I can take care of the brief part, but it's the students and staff at Raymond Park Middle School that take care of the magnificent part each and every day. And so students and staff, if you would come forward and shake the school board's hands at this time. Thank you.
You go ahead, you should go. You got a career ahead of you. You do.